program is brought to you by Canton Community Television, now from the television studios of Canton High School.
Welcome to the quiz show. I'm your host, Ryan Desmond, and today we have 4 contestants. We have a sophomore, Gio. He likes ceramics, you know. We have Ivan, sophomore basketball player. Then we have Brandon, sophomore hockey player. And then lastly, we have Gavin. He is a sophomore football player. So start off the first question. I'll have 2 contestants from each team stand up and sit from side to side on this table. And I'll be asking you guys a question. Good job. All right, so question 1. What is the capital of France?
Paris.
That is correct. Team 1 is up 1-0 now. All right. Start off with question 2. Who wrote To Kill a Mockingbird? Question 3. What is the chemical symbol for gold?
AU. AU.
AU. Congrats. That is correct. Hey, back on the couch, buddy. All right. Question 4. In which year did World War II end? Come on, guys. It was 1945. Number 5. Name the process by which plants make their own food.
Photosynthesis.
That is correct. Gavin's on a roll. Right, no chance you guys get on this one. Question 6. Who is known as the father of computer science? All right. Question 7. What is the square root of 64? 8. That is correct. Someone stop this man. Question number 8. Identify the 3 branches of the U.S. government.
Judicial, executive, and legislative.
That is correct. Don't be quiet back there, right? All right. Question 9. Who painted the Mona Lisa? Hey!
Van Gogh.
That's wrong.
That's my point, right?
Do you have any guesses?
Da Vinci.
That is correct. Question number 10. Define Newton's first law of motion.
Gravity.
That is false. Do you have any guesses?
Let me think. Whatever goes up must come down.
It's time.
That is wrong.
Next question.
We'll give you guys another question. Number 11. What is the largest planet in our solar system?
Jupiter.
That is correct. Question number 12. What is the chemical formula of water?
H2O.
That is correct. Question number 13. Who is credited with the invention of the telephone?
Graham Bell.
You're correct. Okay. Question number 14. No way you're getting this. In literature, what is a protagonist?
It's like the villain.
Wait, no. Wait, it's like the main
That's wrong.
It's like the main character.
That is correct. All right. Number 15. What is the primary function of the respiratory system?
Esophagus.
That is so wrong. You got anything?
The lugs.
To breathe.
That is correct. All right. Question number 16. Name the 7 continents.
North America, South America, Europe.
Zimbabwe.
Stop it. Europe, Africa, Asia, Antarctica, and Australia.
Ding, ding, ding. What is the chemical symbol for carbon dioxide?
CO2.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That one is correct. We got number 19. Define the term force.
Moving something.
Does that count? That's wrong. Do you have any guesses?
Like, you said force?
Yeah.
Nah, pass.
All right. You guys are both wrong. Number 20. What is the role of the endocrine system?
It's like to move. It's like reactions.
Nutrients.
That is wrong.
I don't know.
You guys get on the. Both you guys get on the couch. Come on now. All right. Question number 21. Who wrote 1984?
That's a date.
Who wrote 1984?
Pass.
It was George Orwell. Number 22. What is the difference between velocity and speed?
Velocity is like the
Cut the crap, get him out. Velocity is the speed of light.
No.
We need a good question here.
next question.
Velocity is just speed with a direction. Speed does not have a direction. All right, 24. Define the term ecosystem.
Ecosystem is everything that we live in all day, every day, and it is the chain of life.
Do we agree on this one? Yeah. Congrats, man. All right, moving on to number 25. Name the process by which rocks are broken down into smaller particles.
All right, so here's what we do. The rock starts as a big rock.
Yeah.
As the rock gets passed down, it gets smoothed out by kicking it. The rock gets kicked, it gets breaking down, and then it breaks.
What is that called?
Ecology.
No!
Erosion.
No! Any other guesses?
Erosion.
No! It's weathering. Question number 26. What is the function of the mitochondria in a cell? What is the function of the mitochondria in a cell?
Produce energy.
You are correct. Powerhouse itself. Number 27. Who developed the theory of evolution by natural selection?
That guy Darwin.
You're right. Where the heck did he get that? That guy Darwin is correct. We're on the last page. Number 28. What is the capital of China?
Yo, you gotta know this, bro.
Shanghai.
You're wrong. We'll be back after this break.
Boy, it's awfully cool out here. But you know what's even cooler? The Student Station on Canton Community Television.
Welcome back to the quiz show. So continuing off with game modes, Brandon and Gavin, they are up 10-6 against Gio and I. Last question, there's some conspiracy if Gio got it correct, and he said erosion, which means the same thing, so we'll give him the point. And then on the last page, it's worth double points for each question. So you guys have the chance to come back and take it over, all right? So, moving back to number 28. What is the capital of China?
Is that Hong Kong?
No. Come on.
Beijing.
That is correct. Okay. Moving on to question 29. What is the difference between a herbivore and a carnivore?
One eats vegetables and one eats meat.
Yeah, that is correct. Number 30. Who discovered X-rays? Yeah.
Arnold Palmer.
No. All right, we'll move on. Question number 31. Identify the 3 branches of science.
Science.
Yeah, science.
Chem. Bio. And ecology.
That is wrong. Do you have any guesses? All right, you guys are sent back to the coach.
Well, no, I'm still up. 'Cause I got one right.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
got one right. I got one right.
We'll just send Ivan up. All right. Question number 32. What is the purpose of the United Nations?
Alliances between countries.
No.
Make sure our government is up and running to make sure we are safe and sound from any other country in the world.
That is correct. Number 33. Define the term plate tectonics.
Plate tectonics, what they do is there's a piece of earth and they go back and forth and eventually they will spread so far apart that it'll be a big cliff like the Grand Canyon happened.
That is correct. Question number 34. Name the process by which water changes from a gas to a liquid.
Evaporation. Wait, no, condensate. Wait, no.
Please repeat that question to me.
Name the process by which water changes from a gas to a liquid.
Condensation, sir.
That is correct. Wow. Number 35. Who wrote Hamlet?
Mike Wazowski.
You're not too far off.
Wait, can you repeat it?
Who wrote the play Hamlet?
I don't know.
The play Hamlet.
Shakespeare.
That is correct.
I'm God. Like you just say it.
All right, question number 36. What is the capital of South Africa?
It's Chad.
That is incorrect. Do you have any answers?
Jordan.
No, it's Pretoria. We'll give you guys another one. Question number 37. In chemistry, what is a chemical reaction?
Something that can't be undone.
Wrong.
Chemical reaction is when two elements combine to make what you call it, it's a chemical reaction, so
Hey, let the man speak.
the chemical reaction, it will burst up. For example, if you get baking soda and you get another substance, it will make a volcano.
No.
Next question.
Number 38. What is the function of the red blood cells in the human body?
They keep away sickness and diseases.
What the red blood cells do here is the blood goes to the heart, pumps out to the heart, goes into our veins, and there it goes.
Oh, wait, not gonna carries oxygen.
That is correct. Okay.
Second to last.
Define the term symbiosis.
I don't know. I don't even know.
Okay, so we'll just go to the last question. This is worth 10 points. Name the 4 noble gases.
Oxygen.
Nope.
Condensation.
Looks like the game is over. You guys can go sit back down. It was argon, krypton, something else. I don't really remember. But if we look over at the score here, it was 22-9. What happened? That wasn't even close. What happened? Well, this is Ryan Desmond here as your host on the quiz show, and thank you for watching.
You're watching the Student Station on Canton Community Television.
This program is brought to you by Canton Community Television. Now, from the television studio of Canton High School.
Welcome to Dogtown. I'm your host, Nick Gillis. Today we have CharlieZack, who will talk about high school football. CharlieZack, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
First off, how did you get into football?
So I started when I was 7 years old in the second grade. My dad was a huge football fan. He still is. We grew up watching the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, I kind of loved it. I loved watching it as a kid. So when my dad said he was signing me up, I was, very happy, and I just stuck with it.
You played Pop Warner for Canton.
That's right.
When and how did you develop a passion for the sport?
I developed a passion probably that first year when I started, honestly. Playing out there with all those kids. I was one of the better ones, I'll say. So it was fun from the jump, and I just love going every day and competing.
And you were playing quarterback as a kid, right?
Yeah, I was a quarterback for a couple years.
And now you're a wide receiver?
I'm a wide receiver and a defensive back.
Nice. Describe what youth football was like.
Youth football is very laid back compared to high school. It's hard for everybody because the kids are so young. Not a lot of kids want to listen, and some of them are being forced to be there. So it's hard for the coaches, and it's not as competitive because nobody's really like worked hard. Nobody's really worked in the off season. Everybody's just going
Just
out there
younger,
and trying
too.
it. Yeah, so it's kind of like if you're good, you'll stand out and you'll play.
And then from then to being able to play varsity in high school, how did you develop and improve?
I think a huge part of my development, or anybody's development that plays football, is the off season. You know, you got 9 months to work on your craft, get in the weight room, and really learn like how you can improve from the years before. So that's also a big difference between high school and like middle school football and younger grades. You don't have the option to go to that weight room with your team and work out in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
So just like having that kind of helped me get where I am.
And then tell me about your experience as a JV football player early in high school.
So JV, it was kind of like a different season, kind of run differently than it is today. It was our head coach Valen's first couple years as the head coach. So he was kind of getting things figured out with varsity. So they started 2-8, and so JV wasn't taken nearly as serious as it is now. And also with the JV coach right now, Coach Dom, it was his first couple years as a coach, so we sucked. And yeah, it was fun because like I was one of the better players once again, but but we weren't good. So.
Yeah. And then you had that COVID year too.
Yeah,
in the
COVID
winter,
year was
right?
rough. It was freezing cold at those practices.
And then how about last season? How'd that go?
Last season was kind of when I wanted to make that jump to get on that front starting 11 on the defense. Sophomore to junior year was when we really opened up the weight room as a team. That was the first actual year we did that. And I think I really took advantage of that compared to other kids who might have took it less serious. And that kind of got me the opportunity to play on varsity my junior year and start at corner.
So weight room was a big part of it.
Always.
And then how about you tell us about this season so far?
The season went very well compared to the other years, but our goal coming into this year was to make the playoffs and to beat Stoughton, and we achieved both of those. Unfortunately, we came up short in that Tewksbury game where it came down to the last play. Kid dropped the ball, but they called it a touchdown, so it was very unfortunate for us. We were in that game. You know, they were the 4th ranked team. We were the 13th, so it kind of shows like where we came from these past few years. That one game alone sums it all up and shows like how deserving we were of that game. But
It was a great game. You were named a captain this year. Who were the other captains, and what does it mean to be named a captain?
The other captains were Giovanni DeStasio, Owen Lane, and Rory Ritson. I think it's a much larger responsibility to be a football captain than it is any other sport, just solely because football you have 60 kids on the team, whereas basketball or hockey you only have around 20. So it's a difficult task to manage everybody. I think that's the most important one, is just managing everybody, make sure everybody's on top of what they're doing, trying to get better, and knowing what they're working for. Like knowing that we all have that collective goal of winning a playoff game.
Beating Stoughton.
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite part of the season?
My favorite part of the season, I'd say it was the Tewksbury game. Although we lost, it really was like a battle. And I'd say that game for us like had the most energy and the most like we came into that game with like confidence, but as the game went on, like our confidence just grew and everybody was legitimately just like having fun out there.
Yeah.
We knew we were playing that game for something, so it wasn't like anybody was just slacking off. Everybody was doing what they were supposed to do. And we had a kick, the opening kickoff, we took it back for a touchdown, and that kind of shifted the tide of the game, and then they continued to score on us so we can stop them. But was probably my favorite moment because of how much we came together as a team that game.
Yeah. Another honor you received this year was the number 20 Billy Cravens jersey. What did that mean to you?
It means a lot being selected for that jersey over everybody else on the team, just because I know as like living in Canton my whole life, I've seen other players on other teams receive that jersey, and it's really an honor because Billy Cravens represented like a huge part of Canton football. He was just a great guy and a great player, and so being selected by my teammates especially to get to honor him and wear that jersey for a night, it was special.
All right, we'll talk about Thanksgiving now. The annual Thanksgiving game versus your rival Stoughton. It was the 97th annual game. Tell us about how it went this year.
Yeah, so the Stoughton game, I'll talk about like kind of the Stoughton week altogether, not just the game.
All right.
So to start, there's a lot of tradition, and yeah, in Canton, like the Stoughton game is kind of like, it means a lot to everybody that's part of Canton football. And so going into that week, we had 2 weeks to prepare. We knew this had to be a sharp week. We knew everybody, once again, it was kind of like a playoff game. You know what you're playing for. This game is a real meeting, unlike that Westwood game. But so everybody's having fun. Seniors know it's their last game. They're leaving it all out there at practice. And then you get to that last Wednesday before the game. You get the Powder Puff game. It's always fun to go watch that. And then after our walkthrough, we do this thing called the burning of the shoe, where the sophomores, juniors, and seniors all get around a fire, and the seniors talk about like their favorite moments on the team. I just say like final remarks before ending the season, and also at that Wednesday walkthrough, it's the alumni practice. So anybody of Canton football alumni that wants to come back can come watch the practice, talk to the coaches, talk to everybody else that's there. I think it's cool to practice in front of them. Just like them being there shows how much it means to all of them, and like shows what we're playing for.
Yeah.
So, and then it's game day. You got to wake up early, get on the bus, get over to Stoughton. This year it was at Stoughton. So we walked in the game knowing they were like a new team in terms of they just got a new head coach this year. So we knew they weren't the same old Stoughton. We had to change our game plan, and it worked. Our defense really got it done that game. We held them to a shutout, 19-0 win. I think they only had like 3 or 4 first downs in like the first half, which is crazy. All season, our secondary was kind of like fumbling, not playing to our standards. Mm-hmm. And that game, we really locked it down. Jalen Thompson, junior corner, stepped it up.
You had a pick?
Yeah, he had a pick and a bunch of big pass breakups. So defense played very well. Offense, we couldn't get much going. Although we won 19-0, it was a very slow game for our offense. Mm-hmm. We got in the red zone a lot, but couldn't really convert. A lot of turnovers. I think we had 3 interceptions, fumble or 2. It was bad in penalties, too. We had a lot of penalties. You know, just stuff that if we cleaned up, could have ran up the score, maybe dropped like 40, 50 points. But that's kind of how the Stoughton game goes. It's always a battle, no matter who's on what team. It's going to be a fight, and it's just a rivalry. Everybody comes out firing that day.
Yeah, and then after the game, the whole student section came on the field, celebrated with you guys and the trophy. How was that?
It's fun, you know, celebrating with my friends and family instead of just the team. Everybody being on that field with the trophy after, it wasn't like just the football team won, it was a win for Canton.
Yep.
And I took a picture with my friend Sean. He was holding up the trophy. Everybody was having a good time, but took some pictures with some friends and made it like feel like a sense of community instead of just like a team.
All right. Thank you, Charlie, for your time today. Canton Community Television. This is Nick Gillis. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
Producer Kyle Kane. Host Nick Gillis. Talent Wrangler Dylan Lank. Studio Display Amira Malcolm. Announcer, Sean Mason. Audio technician, Arun Anenamaluque. Tech director, Ellis Tomato. Show director, Riddhi Patel. CG, Carly. Script supervisor, Lucas. Set photographer, Will Young. Camera person 1, Paul Zammy. Camera person 2, Chloe. Camera person 3, Andrew Gillis. PA, Isabella Gillespie.